Okay, so gonna try a little something different with the microphone. I'm just gonna get the headset right off. I don't need to have the earmuffs on. I got music playing externally, so it's not conflicting with the stream quality. Gonna try to get her finished up here today. I gotta do her hands. I gotta get those sprayed and chosen. I get to figure out how to get her wings attached. Because as of right now, the way the wings are curved does not lend itself to attaching to her back. So um, I'd like for them to sit right about there when it's all said and done. But I don't know if it can be shown here on camera, if it's going to pick it up or not. It's pretty blurry there, but she's got a lower peg here, pretty much at the top of her lower spine. Like, if I was to directly pin that in, then it would just be right here. But I want them higher up. So I can either drill a hole and extend this post, and then it's just going to kind of hang out there in free floating space, which I don't really want to do. Or I'm looking at this here piece is for Hresvelgr's backpack to begin with, and I think we can kind of build that in such a way that she can still kind of wear it. I don't know if this diagram shows where it's got these two thrusters, and I might be able to incorporate the two thrusters with this behind it, so the thrusters actually kind of come out behind the wings. And that's kind of what I'm going to try to do. I'm not going to make any promises if that's going to work, but we're gonna just give it a shot. I mean, worst could happen is it doesn't work, and we're kind of pooched with what I want to do there. So we're gonna try to work on that, and I think with this, depending on how it goes, I'm not sure. I gotta look into how it builds, but either this way I can come off with the spine for the tail, or this way, one of the two. So I think that's gonna work out pretty good. We haven't really figured out the spine yet, or how we're gonna build that, but we're gonna put some time in on this today and try to get that part figured out. Like I said, we wanna have this kind of tail effect coming off of here, and I don't know how we're gonna complete that exactly, but I think we can definitely figure something out here. She's got a tail. I think that'll be pretty cool. So that's the plan today, to get that rolling. I got my coffee. It's been kind of a rough start this morning. I've actually been up since 5:30, but I got up and kind of been playing Fallout Shelter, so to kind of help wake up, I started playing for a few minutes, and apparently my vault last night just went to shit, and everybody was dead out in the wasteland, and I had to resurrect everyone, which cost me all my caps, and then from there, as soon as I had, of course, resurrected everyone, Deathclaws attacked my vault, and I ended up losing pretty much all of my happiness, and then it just kept snowballing. One thing after another, people kept dying, and it just was uncool. It was a bad time. Check in this morning. It's like they couldn't spend a night alone in the vault without somebody having to hold their hand or watch over their shoulder. How the hell is that built in 55? Oh, that's not actually part of that. Okay, so what is that then? Oh, that's not part of the backpack. Alright, that's like a stinger kind of thing that goes in between her legs. Oh, so technically that would be the start of the tail then, if I went with that idea. Alright. Well, that's interesting. Alright, well, maybe we'll just build most of this and then we'll see what we can use from it. I think the rest of the stuff is going to be built off of something else. Now, obviously, none of this is painted yet, and I'll probably end up doing it all in the flat black, just to keep it flowing with the wing color. We'll just have to see how this is going to turn out. It's going to be kind of interesting, for sure, to see how this goes. Looks like I completely rethink what I was doing here. That's alright. It's going to be okay when it's all said and done. Been so long since I've looked at any of these trees, I don't know what pieces are what anymore, or where anything is, because it's all cut up. Like, here's a section of tree E, and I think that was also tree E, but I don't remember now. I haven't been working on really any of the stuff from the stock build. Stuff out of here that we know we're not going to use. Just out of the way. Oh, and yeah, top it off, I'm getting ready to go make coffee this morning, and I hear something kind of weird, like something hits the floor, and I thought maybe I dropped something at first, and then I kind of went to look around and see what was going on. One of my fish had jumped out of the tank, and then, so I'm like, oh shit, try to go get him back in the tank and go, figure out why the hell he's jumping out, and I realized that the tank has been off all night, and that pretty much all my fish are dead. So that's not a great way to start off my morning, to find all my poor fish have expired overnight. I think there's one still alive. He seems to be floating around, but somehow or another, the master switch for the whole tank got flipped last night. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna throw blame at anyone in our household, but I have a feeling yesterday when I was working on the electrical in the front of the house, installing a new light on our front porch, I have this feeling that somebody, and I'm not gonna say it wasn't me, because it could have been, but I have this feeling that somebody, in fact, did turn off that switch, and in so doing, of course, has basically killed the fish tank. So, could have been me, could have been the wife, could have been my daughter. She was playing with switches last night, one downstairs, particularly when I was working downstairs. So, I am not 100% sure. It doesn't really matter. There's no point in pointing fingers and trying to figure out who did it. Point is, it happened and it sucks. I'll have to acquire some new fish at some point. It's certainly not going to be today. Funds are a little bit tight at the moment. I got a rent increase, and I haven't gotten the raise I've been expecting from work. And I mean, whatever. We'll get through it. Holy smokes, what is this piece for? It's tiny. I'm going to try to keep in mind here, the wife was saying the other day that I haven't been doing all of my work necessarily on the camera. I keep doing things off screen, so you don't actually get to see what I'm working on. So I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of that in the videos. Went back and rewatched some of them over the last few days, and it didn't seem too bad. I mean, there seems to be a few times where I, pick something up and work on it up here, and then you don't really see it. But yeah, I definitely concede your point that you're not just coming to watch me talk. You want to see what's going on. So I'm just shaving off all the little plastic nub pieces that didn't quite get got when I cut the piece off the tree. I do use nippers, but there's still, if it can be seen on camera, but there's still just this little bit of edge here that's got to kind of clean up. I like to have a nice smooth piece that's ready for paint. And there's multiple ways you can go about cutting the little ends off. And it's usually good enough with the nippers that you can snap fit it together, but I like my pieces to be super clean, so a lot of people don't like to pull their knife toward them because they feel they'll gouge the piece. But I do like to think that I have a little bit better control in that when I'm doing that. And I just kind of keep the piece flush. I let the knife do the work. I don't dig into the piece. I don't force the blade. I just kind of let it grab and pull through, and then I backblade it just to make it nice and flat. So I've just got the instruction book over here, so if it looks a little creepy to me, but anyway, yeah. So back to my fish and my vault dwellers. I mean, apparently I'm needed. In places. The world can't go on without me. No, that's wrong. I'm going this way. Oh, I see. So this is so that I don't know what that's for. That doesn't make sense. It's just there. All right. Oh, why can't they just mold that in? It's an intake port. That's what that little tiny that is. Okay. So that goes there. And then I'm just cutting something else. What I need I-13 and I-4, so I need these two. So yeah, unbeknownst to me, I didn't really look at the instructions or the pieces too well, but it looks like the wing pack or her backpack thing is going to be a good base to build off of for my wing pack. So I watched a video yesterday. It was shared to one of the Gunpla pages I'm part of. But he did like a time lapse where he laid out all his pieces as went along, and it was of a unicorn gun. It was really well done. I was actually quite impressed with the video. Good quality, good stream. Well, good photo editing. So it really was in stream, but definitely well done. Look forward to seeing more videos from that guy if he wants to. He's gonna do some more. Come to think of it, I should have given him a share or well, that too, but a like and a subscription so I can keep track of what's going on there. Shit. Use this one. Right. So it's gonna go down. Yeah, good luck with that. This is why I have tweezers. Try and get it upside down. Oh, I had it right the first time. There we go. Son of a biscuit, that's hard to get in there. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna build K17 and K26, which was okay. What the hell am I looking for? 17 and 26. This is probably the pin that attaches to her back then. Shit, she's gonna be super back heavy. With this, the wings themselves are pretty hefty to begin with. They're not light. Hopefully there's enough, and there's definitely enough surface ratio on the feet to support the weight. It's just hopefully there's enough strength in the height of the leg. I actually set her up on the shelf yesterday with the other two girls, just for a height comparison. And she's the tallest of them all, and definitely most of that length is in her legs. They are still about the same height as Store's legs. They are just slightly larger or longer, and that's because where I posted where I actually attached the knee, the calf boot to the upper part of the calf, to the knee. On a Store, the knee actually is at the top of the calf boot. So there's about another, I'd say, 3/8 of an inch there that she is taller in leg than a Store. So I don't think it's going to look freakish by the time this is all done. I don't think she's going to be overly leggy. I think it's going to look pretty decent, just with how much stuff is going to be going on the top. It's really going to take your eye away from the... Oh. It's going to draw your eye away from the... from the fact that the legs are so freakishly long. Okay. That's supposed to fit in there. That's what you said. So... why not? There we go. Just gotta hold your tongue right, I guess, on that one. So that's probably what that's about. Yep, right there. Fits a natural arch for her back and everything. Well, nice. Okay, so let's just go ahead and skip ahead a little bit to build this abdomen thorax piece, because that's going to what? What? Okay, never mind that. We're just gonna have to build this thing proper because I have no idea at this point. I won't be using those for sure. It's supposed to be. Okay, so that is right. Because these are going to attach into here, and that goes around our waist. Okay. So we're on the right train of thought. I think I can skip ahead because that's... that little piece right there. I need that. That attaches to here. So this is going to be here. Way too far away from the back. I'm not closer than that. Gets it up about the right height. It's like the world's smallest thruster for this camera. Actually, I think it's something that's supposed to attach to a weapon kind of thing. No, it sounded more like a text message than anything. Oh, I got approval to FrameArms SG. Yay. Maybe somebody will actually get it in time for a change. I noticed that the SG mods, they do their best to keep up, but a lot of times they're usually behind the ball when it comes to the stream. I'll post the stream link and then it won't get approved for like 2 hours, and by that time I'm already done streaming, so it happens. It's not like it's end of the world or anything. These little guys are going to be a bugger to worry about, because I think they're getting built into the framework around here. I think they get locked in, so I might have to come back later and very carefully remove some of that. There's a lot going on here. Wow, there ends up being a lot of blue pieces on this. That's a little bit much, I think, for what I want on the back, honestly. I don't really want these blue pieces on the tail, but we'll see. We'll see how it's going to come out. Sounds like I have a family member awake. Might be my daughter, might be my wife. Just hear the washroom. Sure, whoever it was would come down to say hello. I made myself a coffee and I haven't even drank it yet. I should probably get all these pieces cleaned up and I'll do that. I think I think the microphone works the way it is right there. It can be seen on camera, but it's just on the other side of me here. I just basically set my headphones on the desk. The little microphone kind of facing myself, so hopefully that's working. Hopefully you can hear me alright. I'll know later when I check the video. For sure. I got a feeling that's probably gonna go. I'm probably not gonna use that at all. And I might end up shaving off emphasis so that it can be converted to a rail assembly. You get a hand grip here, that's probably gonna get removed as well. But I won't know until I actually see what this thing looks like on her back with the wing pack attached as to what I'm gonna do for sure. Okay, this piece of it here. There's a post on one of the pages there that's getting all kinds of oh shit. I just stabbed my foot. I did, son of a bitch. Oh well. I can sit there and bleed. It's not gonna hurt me. That's it. Nothing else goes in here? No. What did I miss out? Oh man, yeah. Those are gonna be fun to get out later. Cool though. The little piece on that little spruced out generator. Sweet. But it doesn't lock it in place, it just kind of covers it. So, I feel like that could have just been molded that way. I didn't have to put that little pin on there, that extra piece, make a guy paint it, but yeah. Good news is all this stuff can come off easily, so if I do decide to paint these pieces black instead of purple, well, more likely I will be painting them black instead of purple. And that actually might work really well. I don't know how the hell that's supposed to connect. Oh, that's the only downside. Weird. It's like a motorcycle seat. Get that little bar on the back. That's there. Ooh. Alright. What? Wow. Alright. So, I'm not sure how that's supposed to connect, but I guess somehow in there. Is I missed something? Hmm. In theory, somehow. I could just make it static and then it won't move, but I want it to be posable. For the, like, one time I'm gonna pose this thing, because I'm gonna be too deathly afraid of it breaking. Let's build the two feathers now, I guess. This has been kind of the part of the kit that I've been dreading to build. I will be. My brother is sending me the Hresvelgr invert, the red and black version. He ordered it for my birthday, so it should be coming up here pretty soon. I've ordered my Gurai version Kai from Ami Ami, or Amy Amy, however you want to pronounce that. Um, and she should be here probably about the same time. And if winter hasn't, or winter, if summer hasn't arrived yet, arrived. My English is terrible this morning. Clearly, I need more of that coffee than I was planning. Um, so saying, if I don't have all the parts I need for summer by the time that gets here, I might just build the two of those and have like a little scene reenactment of the battle that happens in the series between the two of them. I think that'd be kind of cool to have that on the shelf there amongst all my stuff. I think I'm going to also, I asked a buddy of mine, he's up in Victoria this weekend. I asked him to keep an eye out for some of the older HG 144th kits. And while I know the quality is not great, I think they're a good way to start my 8-year-old son into the hobby. I think he'd actually really enjoy it. He likes playing with Legos a lot, and I told him that it would be cool that he could build robots that he can play with when they're done. I mean, they're not obviously meant for play, they're model kits, but that's why I'm figuring if we buy the HT ones, if he does want to play with them, they break. It won't be the end of the world. We haven't spent a lot of money on a kit to have it destroyed. So I think he'll actually really enjoy that. I think he'll have a good time building a robot that he can put on the shelf as display, or he can play with if he chooses. And I figured if he does accidentally break them while playing with them, it gives me an opportunity to do more repair tutorials. I think a little bit later today, I'm going to go ahead and part of the Plebpla group for snap-fit builders and entry-level builders, and not necessarily professionals, but I think there's a few professionals on the page who like to help other people out. It's a fun little group to be in. But they have a contest going right now. It's a photo contest, and I've been kicking around ideas for what I want to do to submit. They're not judging on style or creativity or quality of work per se. They're judging on the photo itself. So it sounds like they're kind of looking for something that is meme worthy, or something that is kind of fun. I don't think they're wanting you to take a picture of your coolest, most awesome build and submit it, and they're going to judge on what you did different than the stock kit or anything like that. I think it's just a show us something neat that we haven't really seen before, and if we like it, then you're in the running for winning. Prizes are pretty decent. One of them, the top tier prize, gets you a $60 gift card to Amazon, which obviously can be used to buy more model kits or supplies for model kits. And I believe the top tier also comes with a DVD box set for, I don't remember if it's Universal Century or anyway, one of the Gundam series. I have never really watched Gundam. I think I might have seen a good chunk of Endless Waltz when my brothers were watching it. But I really fell in love with the kits more than anything. Like I could take the show or leave it. Like I don't really give two shits about the show. I don't really have that much time to invest in watching TV, to be honest. I'd rather create things as part of what I do in life. I want to build. I want to create and draw and do art and all that kind of stuff. Assumingly, this goes to the front. So this. So I'm not showing it like this. No. Nope, that's what it's showing. That one. Really? Oh, something's gonna snap into it. I think. Yeah. What's gonna snap into it? Ah, yep. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. So, gotta make sure we do this right because I get a feeling it's very important that these go so that fin faces the front, like this. And the reason for that is that contact's going to stick into something that goes back here. And I'm guessing the idea is that it can fold flat. Okay. And that's it, right, for that step. Let's just get it together after that. There we go. Yes, we got those. What's next? Okay, that part I'm not using at all. I know that because I can't. I've already used part of it for something else. These guys are going to fit apparently right in here. I might just have to remove that. I can just modify something with that in there. It's just fine. I might have to cut this out. I might have to take this whole section out right here and modify something else so that I can get that wing back in there, because I think that's where I want it to be. It's right in there. And these guys will fit on whatever they're fitting on. They can go inside here as boosters. And then of course we'll have the... Ooh. Hopefully that's a swivel joint of some sort. Otherwise I might not be able to use that. The joys of trial and error. Okay, so we've got pieces KK and A. goes into here, so that can't be right. That's better. And then these guys go. So, yeah. That's supposed to sit way up here. I don't think so. I think we're going to change that slightly. I think this is going to go to the bottom. Rotate this around like so. So this sits. Like this. There. Maybe not. If anyone saw the other video on that, right here, I was warned about this pin, and it's been long enough since I built one of these. I don't remember myself, but my brother did warn me about this pin here being quite which should prevent any issues down the line on that. I'm just going to drop a quick pilot brightness in it. voila! Wing pack is now attached to wings. That actually looks pretty flipping good. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it on her back, and then I think we're going to stop this video for now. It's about an hour long already, so maybe we'll stop for a minute. I'll take a quick break, and whoa, 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 whoa. I think the backpack actually moves more than she does at this point. There you go. Oh, fuck off. Note to self, don't let that happen again. Just broke the little housing around that, but I think I can do that back in place. That's not going to work.
I'm so excited to let you guys know that I just added a ton of new sheet music to my online store. So I have all the songs from Odyssey available now. I have violin, viola, and piano arrangements on there. And I also completed my previous original album, Taylor Davis. So all of those are on my website right now as digital downloads. So
Okay.
check that out through the links. And I also have a really, really exciting announcement to make. I'm coming out with my first ever sheet music book of cover songs. I'm so excited about this, honestly. Like, I've been wanting to offer more of my cover song arrangements for such a long time now, but because of copyright licensing, it's always been like a very difficult thing for me to obtain. So that's why I don't have much available on my site right now when it comes to cover songs. But with this book, you guys will get violin sheet music. It's an actual physical book, and play along backtracks. It's 8 of my most popular cover songs: Pirates of the Caribbean, Naruto's Instant Sorrow. Lots of songs on there that hopefully you guys will be excited about. But yeah, I can't wait for this to be out. It comes out in early March. I'll be shipping them out. And
There we
if you
go.
want to check that out, you can click on over here, wherever it's popping up.
Got the wings attached, and that looks fantastic. So now it's just a matter of making sure it's a little more stable, and she is not going to stand unassisted. It looks like there's a little bit too much weight going on there, so we're just going to lay her down for a minute. Just like that. And yeah, so there we go. That's how that's going to look. And like I said, I think that looks really, really good. And now you don't really so much notice the disparity in the height on the legs with that much bulkage up on top. So, yeah, very impressed with that. We're going to, like I said, stop the video here, take a quick little 5-minute break, and then we're going to start again here in just a few minutes. All right.